Hello, guys. So I wanted to do a short video, a little pre-record for those of you that aren't live stream fans. So I just thought this would be interesting to make a pre-record on. Now I know I've been over this already, but I'm going to put it all together so you could see like the whole, them requesting and them getting rejected. Okay. Gosh, my chair. Do you hear this? Watch. Now it's not doing it when I want it to do it. That's the thing. It makes this noise that it drives me nuts when I try to after I record and I edit, I could hear it. But the thing is, I can't control when it does it. Like I can't even make it happen for you guys to hear what I'm talking about. It just happens. And it sounds like this is why it bothers me, because it sounds like a natural sound. It sounds like it's like my coming out of my mouth or throat. Hold on, let me see if I can make it. It just did it a minute ago, but okay. I can't do it when I'm trying. Oh, wait. Like that. I don't know. Okay. So it says, oh my gosh, drive me nuts. Those little subtle noises drive me nuts. See? Okay. All right. So the first one was signed by Wade. Do you hear that? Oh my gosh. Right? Ugh, it's not me. Just look. Look, when I try to do it, I can't do that. Okay. Okay, so here's the first one. Let me make this bigger. So we're going to go over their request to marry. As you can see, Wade had signed it September 26, 2024. And then he probably sent it to Jessie, I'm guessing. And then she signs it October 8th, 2024. And what it is, it's a request to marry. It says, on this date, I request approval to marry my fiance while I am still in the custody of the Florida Department of Corrections. Inmate name, Wade Wilson. Has the inmate ever been previously married? No. Fiance name, Jessica Tahanika. It's a Cape Coral. Okay, it says, is the fiance currently under the age of 18? No. Has the fiance ever been previously married? No. If approved to marry, I understand that my fiance and I will be responsible for the following: making the application for the marriage license and arrangements for necessary forms to be sent to the inmate for application, making arrangements for the ceremony in coordination with the chaplain, all costs involved. And it says, I confirm by my signature that the information provided above is true and accurate to the best of my knowledge. And then, like I said, Wade signed it on September 26th, and then Jessie signed it on October 8th. So let's see. So here's another form. It says Florida Department of Corrections, memo to Barry Reddish. He's the warden. From a FAO, Senior Classification Officer. Date October 21st, 2024. Subject, inmate marriage request, Wilson, Wade, DC, blah, blah, blah. It says inmate Wade Wilson is a 30-year-old male housed on death row at Union Correctional Institute. Inmate Wilson is requesting permission to marry Ms. Jessie Tahanika. Ms. Tahanika is currently an approved visitor listed as a girlfriend. Ms. Tahanika's current residence is listed at redacted. Ms. Tahanika had her first visit with inmate Wilson on October 20th, 2024. Ms. Tahanika has had weekly video visits with inmate Wilson since October 9th, 2024. On August 27th, 2024, inmate Wilson was sentenced to death in state prison for 2 counts of first-degree murder. A review of inmate Wilson's disciplinary report shows he's received 2 disciplinary reports. Inmate Wilson received his first DR on 9/19/24 for mail violations. Inmate Wilson was attempted to send out a letter along with a drawing stating, "Sweet cheeks, I want this posted auction style. Do a 24-hour auction to the highest bidder. Due to my fame and the rarity of my signed work, this should sell quick and rake in the money. As if this goes on, P says the work quality will increase." So I guess P is the artist. Somebody in prison with him that's actually the one, I guess, doing the art, supposedly. So I think they just call him P. So he's saying, if it works out, P says the work quality will increase. Urging fans to look forward to what's to come next. What's made, I'll break P off. On 9/25, inmate Wilson received another DR for tablet regulations. It should be noted, inmate Wilson received a 3-month tablet suspension. Senior Classification Officer Barlow was reviewing outgoing JPay messages when he read an outgoing message from inmate Wilson. This message was being sent to Jessie Tahanika, with part of the message stating, "There's a spot on our page that still shows stories, and it has Amanda's name there. Please remove it." Currently, inmate Wilson is listed on heightened security and on non contact visitation. According to the blank screen, inmate Wilson's overall adjustment is currently noted as unsatisfactory due to receiving 2 disciplinary reports. At this time, inmate Wilson has not been a management problem. And signed by AFAO Senior Classification Officer. And then we have Florida Department of Corrections, Security Consultation Response. 2 are Andrews from the Chaplaincy Services. This is dated October 21st, 2024. Inmate Wade Wilson, fiance Jesse. Title Classification Supervisor, submitted by S. Schwarzak. So this says, the above named inmate has requested permission to marry. In keeping with the requirements pursuant to Rule 33, blah, 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 this consultative response has been completed to provide an opinion on the potential impact that the marriage might have on the following. Number 1, does the proposed marriage pose a threat to the security of the inmate, the security and order of the institution or public safety? And it's looks like it's that no is crossed off. And then it says, it is noted that inmate Wilson is a high-profile individual with a lot of online attention and interest. And then it says, is the fiance on the inmate's visiting list? Yes. Has the fiance committed an infraction of department rules that would necessitate denial of visiting privileges? No. Which, when I had originally read that, I was like, yeah, like that doesn't make any sense. She was involved in a couple of his disciplinary reports. So obviously, I think they do end up catching that and seeing, but here it's saying no. And then it says no documented incidents. And this was dated by the chief security officer on 10/24 and the classification supervisor on 10/24 too. And then it says remarks. Inmate Wilson is a heightened security status death row inmate on non-contact visitation status. Ms. Tahanika was originally approved for visitation on 9/10/24. She moved from Tennessee to Florida, and her reapplication was approved on 10/23/24. So it looks like it was just approved the day before they signed this. So this is in October, basically end of October. So now we're looking at December 2nd. Let me make this a little bit bigger for you. Okay, so September 2nd, Union Correctional Institution. It says, memo to John Palmer, Regional Director, from Barry Reddish, the Warden, date December 2nd, 2024, subject marriage request from inmate Wilson. So it says the Union Correctional Institution chaplain, Scott Schwarzrock, submitted a marriage request packet for death row inmate Wilson Wade and Jesse Tahanika, fiance, to my office. So the warden's basically saying that the chaplain submitted a marriage request packet for Wade and Jesse, the request to get married, okay? He says, while reviewing the information, it was determined that this request would present significant security concerns that would negatively impact normal operations and the safety of others at this institution. Okay, and then it says, based upon inmate Wilson's heightened security status due to escape and contraband issues in county jail and his poor institutional adjustment, we feel they do not qualify to be considered for marriage at this time. Inmate Wilson has demonstrated by his constant negative behaviors to be a very disruptive inmate. This is evidenced by 8 serious disciplinary actions that he has incurred in the past 90 days. 1 use of force incident, and he is also pending processing for 2 additional disciplinary reports. Please review the attached marriage request packet. And advise me of your decision. If you need any further information related to this subject, please contact my office. And this was dated by the warden 12/2/24 and by regional director 12/3/24. And he checks disapprove. So they are not approving the marriage request, okay? And this is to, like I said, the regional director. All right. And then we have, so remember that's December 2nd. So now on December 20th, Wade is making a grievance here to the chaplain, Schwarzrock, and he says, my marriage request to fiance Jesse Tahanika was recently returned to me by my chaplain's office as denied. Requesting further information as to specific reason request was denied. This information is necessary to be provided so I may appeal on said reasoning to the next step of process. And then they respond and it says, your request for administrative remedy or appeal has been received, reviewed, and evaluated. Your request for marriage was thoroughly reviewed by both Warden Reddish and the Regional Director's Office. Due to your heightened security status and your continued disruptive behavior, as evidenced by 10 serious disciplinary reports and one use of force incident during the past 4 months, the decision was made to deny your request. Your continuous disruptive behavior constitutes a significant security concern. Your marriage request was handled in compliance with the FAC 33, blah, blah, blah. So it is denied. E. Thurman, signature. You can see denied. So his grievance is denied. It says based on the above information, your grievance is denied. Date 1/2/25. And then I just wanted to point out right here. So you have this is her visiting application, and she's listed relation to inmate, immediate family. Thought that was kind of interesting. And then we have this is another thing, he has her listed as relative. It's the memorandum of death row gain loss information sheet from August 30th. So it was, right when he got transferred there, and he put a relative notification, and he gives Jesse's name for his relative to contact, I guess, for anything probably. Let's see, crime sentence, like I guess for any notifications to contact her, I'm guessing. Okay, that's all I got for you tonight, or right now. I'm gonna make a few other pre-records on this report, on the death row stuff. Kind of have a few short ones for y'all, because I know I've seen some of you in the comments like wanting specifically like for this part right here where they denied the marriage request. People asking where is it? Because I know it was a kind of a long live, so I'm gonna try to break it down to a couple pre-records for y'all. So see ya. Probably later on tonight. I'm probably gonna do a live, but on Bree Coon, I think. I don't know. We'll see what the day brings me. Have a good one.